Katahdin Truss Connector Trail. They're all called the Katahdin. Really, it should be called the Hamden Academy Connector Trail. Or, if I want to inflate my narcissism, I'm just joking, it could be called the Ellingwood Connector Trail. But hey. I would pedal out of saddle, get it going quicker, but the chain is so fucking rusty that if I get pushing too hard, I can actually slip a gear, and despite having really good brakes, I could go over the handlebars. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna get drop a post for this. No doubt. Hey, first time 2016 I can pass this on this side. Yeah. Well, I'm in the first or lowest gear right now. one thing you have to be careful of when you're out on snowmobile trails is whenever you're walking along in the spring, sometimes there'll be ice pockets below what looks like solid ground, and when you go, the ice is melted out of it, then when you go to step on it, your foot will actually cave into the ground. And also, look at this pine tree right here. Isn't that tall? It's a wonder it's still there. Look at this grove of them. I also want to orient the camera upwards up here and show you. There it is right there, folks. See? That's exactly what I was talking about. Pockets of ground that look solid, but then when you go over them, they'll cave in because the ice that's below the ground actually collapses. And then look at this big tree right here. Yep, there it was right there. There's an example of what I mean right there, folks. Oh shit! That's what I mean right there. You're right over it. Well, that was to be expected. There's a little bit of a stream that goes through right there. Well, I guess just walk over while it looks icy, I guess. There's another example of it right there. That time it's obvious though. Yep. There my feet go again. Here it is again. Ow! There it is again. Looks like solid ground, but it's not. It's fucking lethal. Lethal. At least potentially lethal. Anyways, well, there's bound to be more of them up through here, but I'm going to do it anyways. Whoa! I went to get off my bicycle, and then the piece of ground that I put my foot on, that literally happened to. That's so fucking annoying. Hollow ground. Yeah, I mean, you know what? I don't know if there's a scientific or a political name for this, but see, that's exactly what I mean. Where the ground freezes, and then the ground, when the ice melts. Now in that case it's obvious, but in other times it's not so obvious because there's this thin layer of ice over the ground. So yeah, it's potentially lethal. I was planning on riding through here, but I think that I'm just going to carry on with walking it through here. I actually fell off of this bridge. Well, I nearly did, but thankfully though it was it was snowy out, so I fell into snow. Actually, no, like that's a different bridge I'm thinking of. Again, more hollow ground. Potentially lethal. at this beautiful grove right here. Look at that. It's beautiful. It's nice. In fact, one thing I wish people would do is take some of the dead brush out from underneath the forest floor and take anything below 6 feet off of the trees. So basically remove anything except if it's small and cute and lush. If it's not small, cute, and lush, but mostly dead, take out anything that's less than, say, like one hand's grasp thick. Like, if you can wrap your hand around it, then cut it down. And then just take all the bottom limbs off of the trees. And, well, except if it's really new growth. But even then, you'll want to keep it thick to ensure that trees do grow to be lively, but because this forest would probably be more lush and thick if it wasn't so overgrown. Because what will happen is when a forest is cut down, people will just let the forest grow, probably like 100 years ago. I'm gonna put it at maybe 75 or 50 years ago. I'm gonna guess this was all farmland, and then what people do is they'll just let it grow. Then so many trees come back, and so many separate trees grow back that they just grow back uncontrolled, and then the individual trees aren't that healthy. So a better option would be to just thin the trees out as they grow, take the most lively and lush ones, and then cut all the trees out from around it, which could potentially be impeding that individual tree's growth. I would say that would be a good strategy. Well, wow. I rode over hollow ground, but it didn't fail on me that time. Probably next time it will. Well, actually it won't. I really wish that Eric Armstrong would have built an area that was maybe, say, 1.5 feet wide. Eric Armstrong and the rest of the Boy Scouts, now Eagle Scouts who built these bridges, they would have made an area that was all about 1 foot or 2 wide, and well, 1.5 feet would be fine. That was solid wood that bikers could ride across, or else I might just do that. I might just come out here in the summer and just do it. And also, I've showed this tree on one prior video like 2 years ago. Just look at it, man. That's massive. It's tall, it's big, it's voluptuous because it fills up a lot of volume, and it's massive because there's a lot of tree there. Just like there's some pretty massive Oompa Loompas, or as I call them, the balloon people. It's not as bad as land whales. And that's hollow fucking ground right there. And also, you need to go vegan, man. Why should you? Protect the beauty of the planet. Protect your health. The average vegan lives, I think, 15 years longer. And a very healthy, raw vegan, I think, can live an average of, I think, 25 years longer on average. Now, if someone's at the end of their life after a lifetime of eating shit and even taking drugs, an unhealthy lifestyle, might only add on, say, maybe a few months to a year or two. But hey, at the end of someone's life, even having an extra week or month could make a huge difference in terms of being able to make wills, granting stuff to people, clearing up family confusions, so that way everything will work out fine and there'll be peace. Like there's one vegan, he leans more towards the animal activist, maybe some would even say radical end of the animal rights activist. His name's Gary Yourofsky. His father's dead, but he was back in, I think, 2003 or 2001, that his father got, I think, heart disease or cancer. His doctor said he was only a few months away from death, and then said he was only, like, I think, a few months away from death, and he went vegan, and he lost, I think, like 200 pounds just sitting on his ass watching game shows. Just watching game shows and all that. And he had an extra, I think, 3 or 5 years of life. Low battery. Fuck. Yeah. And then again, I mean, again, a lifetime of eating. Wow. That right there was solid ground, I think just a day or two ago. And now, it's not solid ground. Wow, this is the first time I'll be able to ride a bicycle on this bridge. I take it slowly because I'm not a radical cyclist and I don't like being injured, so I've never had any major injuries and I don't want any major injuries. At least I know a good thing. The worst that can happen on this bridge is a broken leg, and I'm not gonna fall off it and kill myself like on other bridges. Well, except if I'm trying to radically ride down over from that end. And again, Eric, please let me do that, even if it's just for me. I intend to live in Hamden for at least a better, at least for the duration. Maybe not the duration, but a good fraction of the rest of my life. And having these snowmobile bridges, even say like a foot wide segment of it that I can ride across, would be awesome. But I'll have to talk to either Richard Armstrong or Peter Bazzini about that. Well, here's ITS 82, and it's sprinkling out. It's sprinkling rain right now. It's probably going to be downpouring in 10 minutes. That's probably what it's going to take me to get over to the damn school and finish the video. Assuming the battery doesn't run out. Crap. More hollow ground. And I'm not going to be able to ride on this trail for long because this whole trail that I'm on, this one right now, the one, not the one that I was on with all the bridges, but this one after I came off of that field which had the bridge near it. This trail that I'm on right here, and not too long, it's actually going to be ripped up to make way for a housing development. In fact, that heavy truck that I heard could just be one of the development trucks going to tear up these trees. And again, in loving memory of this massive, beautiful conifer tree right here. That thing's probably 300 years old, and it ain't gonna grow no more. In fact, I was watching a video last night of a World War II paratrooper song called "Glory, What a Hell of a Way to Die," serving your country. I know I have some people who may not like that. Then again, though, the United States is the insurance of liberty throughout the world. The unfortunate part about that was, it probably won't remain that long. It won't remain that way for much longer if Donald Trump isn't elected. And I say that because for two reasons. Number one, America is becoming corrupted by political correctness. And in the reverse of that, Russia is actually trying to break what America is becoming. It was a politically correct communist state for many years, but under Soviet communism. And it wasn't Soviet socialism, it was communism. Fucking hell. That branch stuck in my derailleur. How am I going to get out of this? I'm going to take this line right here. Yep, so this beautiful trail right here is going to be ripped up to make way for a housing development. Well, that's a garbage truck down there, that's all. Just to make way for houses which people are debt slaves to. Now they're debt slaves to the banks. Vote for Trump. He might help out with that. I don't know though. First, when I heard they were building housing development, I thought they were going to be building it up here where I'm going to. But fortunately though, they're not. 30 minutes, wow. This is much longer than it needs to be in order to be uploaded. It will be uploaded to, say, practically when school starts tomorrow, which is today, when whoever you are watching this. More likely than not. In the past, as you're probably watching this, I don't know, I'm gonna guess 7 years after this video was uploaded, maybe? Since that's when I predict my popularity will explode worldwide as we expand the internet into many countries throughout the world. I don't know. And the Reedsbrook trails are just down here where I came out. Well, here's the end of the Reedsbrook trails. Well, end of them. And I'm going to show you, excuse me, the snowmobile trail, or at least how I used to get out here to here before the Reedsbrook trails were made, and before I even knew of the trail which makes up the main artery of what is now the Reedsbrook trails. And I put that down a little bit, and I need that to get over the kind of terrain I'm going to take you guys over, well, via video, of course. Oh, damn it, I should have had that seat height all along. I would have made it overall a little bit faster. This video a little shorter and a few hours sooner that it could have gotten uploaded. But no, I didn't want to take the few seconds to put up, to adjust, to get off the bike, turn the knob on the quick release, to make it so it would stay, and put the damn seat up. Then, with a dropper post, which I am going to be getting one soon, probably on January, February, March, April, probably on April 1st, I am going to be getting a new dropper post, since, whoa, damn. I am going to be getting a new dropper post, since that would help out a lot. The reason why is because this seat height is really good for going over tough terrain like this. But there might be certain terrains where I might not want it all the way up, but also having it down like this means I wouldn't be able to exert enough power to be able to get over it, since I actually like off-road and even off, well, this technically is an off-trail, but this isn't a bicycle trail, it's a snowmobile trail. Then again though, I do wish that all the bicycle trails... Fuck, I always get that wrong. Damn it. I need to remember, go through this side of it, because there's roots right there on the left side, so I need to go through the right side, and then try and roll in between that mossy rock and that gray one. I'm going to attempt that line. Fuck, I lost momentum after hitting a rock. Oh, damn. Well, still going to walk over the line that I wish I would have taken. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ride across the field over to the entry by the high school. Oh, fuck. Look at this field. On my feet. I'm gonna get so damn wet through here. Wow, even on the lowest gear, it still won't turn. That's why you need a 40-something. Cog is for rough. Tires themselves double as an inner tube. These leather boots aren't exactly what I would call waterproof. They also aren't like other tires or boots where they get wet. And then 3 seconds later, maybe 1 to 3 seconds later, all the moisture just soaks right in. And then straight up here and just going straight, and then eventually come on the Reeds Road. coming from. And I see this is a nice loop. Then it's going to be improved or destroyed via construction of a new street, which really all depends. The forest is beautiful, but all